Hey friends, so I am reviewing this new NYX glue for you guys, the setting spray and the primer. This is my second time trying to record this video. I guess the first time I wasn't recording, but I'm glad that I have the option to do it again because I didn't do the stick test the first time. So, and this time I'm going to use a little bit more glue. As you can see, it does look like glue. It's white. It's very thick, not very thick, but creamy and thick. As you can see there, it's not going to roll off my finger when I show it to you guys. This time I'm using a lot more because the last time I felt like it wasn't really worth it. It didn't really do justice. It do a little bit of justice, but y'all will see. So this time more glue, and I'm going to go brush my teeth and let it dry, let it really dry down some, and then we will come back and we'll do the stick test to see if something really sticks to it, to make sure it's ready. So I'm back, and this is the only thing I could find, but it did stick now. It stuck. Y'all seen that with me with no hands on it. So let's go ahead and get into this foundation. Okay, so while I'm doing this video, it's not a sponsored video. I paid for all of this stuff with all my money. I just want to do a little chit chat with you guys. So I'm trying to figure out, what is the point of people watching your videos when they don't like you? If you hate me, why are you watching my videos? Now, don't get me wrong. Every time you watch, your family member watch, your cousin watch, your sisters watch, everybody watch, I get paid. So I'm not hating on the check. But there's some checks I don't need. There's some money I don't need, okay? But I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, you watch my videos, you don't like me, you feel the need to come and say whatever you want to say to me about whatever. I don't get it. I do understand that when you put yourself out on these platforms, you put yourself out for people, and that's fine because I can block you and move on. But at the end of the day, you're taking time out of your life to sit here and watch me and see what I'm doing. Time you can never get back. And the one thing you cannot get back in life is time. And you're wasting your time watching me to see what I'm doing, what I'm talking about, what I'm posting about. For what? There is so much more you could be doing. There is so much more you could be doing in life, but you wasting it on me. Like, I need people to understand, I don't care what you're doing, and I don't care who you're doing it with, and I don't care how, like, you don't have to come tell me, you don't have to inbox me, you don't have to private message me. I don't care if it's not obvious yet. Like, I don't care. I'm unbothered. That's who's unbothered. Me. I don't bother anybody. I don't bother people. I don't bother anybody. I mind my business. If you coming after me, inboxing me, messaging me, doing stuff or whatever, it's because you're bothered. You're actually bothered by whatever the reason is. You know what I'm saying? But it just confuses me as to why people do that. I don't understand it. And y'all have to forgive me for doing my makeup in my room. My glam baby woke up. I'm spraying this spray. I was showing y'all where the spray was starting to settle. I don't know why it was settling like that, but I shook it up really good. But my glam baby woke up, and once she wakes up, she wants me. So I couldn't really do my makeup in my bathroom like I normally do. So at the end of this video will be the clip from today. The other two clips will be from the first time that I wore the NYX and I thought that I recorded the Get Ready With Me. The last clip at the end of this video will be from today's review and wearing. But yeah, so I don't know why that separated like that. I did my foundation and then I did the spray. I like to do the spray before I do everything else to really kind of set my foundation in too. That's just another thing you can do if like you're super oily. You can do that, and then I spray it at the end as well. Sometimes I use two different sprays. If I was going out, and I know I was going to be out all night or dancing or going to a party, I would have did this spray first, and then I would have did a high-end spray lastly. So that's just something I do. Just a tip for anybody that wants to try it. There are a lot of people out here that do 2 and 3 sprays or mixed sprays. I'm one of them. But for the sake of this video, this is the review for the NYX Glue Primer and the NYX Glue Spray. So I'm not going to use any other sprays. I didn't even use my calamine lotion. I wanted a real review of this product, so that's why I did that. I didn't do anything else. So I'm letting my under eye sit for a little bit. I went ahead and took the makeup off my eyebrows because my eyebrows are tattooed, and the way I set my face, it will set and I won't be able to get it off. So I did go ahead and take the makeup off my eyebrows, because otherwise I would have been walking around with no eyebrows, or I would have been scrubbing. Okay, I'm talking about scrubbing, because it does set. I can set really good in the beginning to where I don't have to block too much during the day. And give me a second, because she's asking for her tablet, and it's over by me. All right, I'm going to go in and go ahead and do my concealer. And I do have to be out until like 9 o'clock tonight. It is 8 a.m. I have a couple of places to go. So we're going to see how this wears. I do have to be out till 9 o'clock tonight. So we're definitely testing these waters, baby. Blending in my concealer. And then I'm going to go in with my powder, my banana powder. And with my banana powder, I put a lot, and I put a lot around my nose. I think I told y'all this before. It just keeps my glasses from moving so much. I put a lot around my nose, and I like to let it sit for a minute. Sometimes I can let it sit for a long time while I do other stuff. Sometimes I let it sit while I brush my teeth and stuff. It just depends, because the longer it bakes, they call it baking, y'all know that. The longer it bakes, the better. But sometimes I don't feel like it. So sometimes I just let it sit like I'm doing now. I will go in with my face powder and stuff, and then go back to it and brush it away. I don't like to bake too much. I just don't. I don't know why. If I know I'm taking pictures, I don't bake too much. And if I know I'm taking pictures, I go back over it with a little bit of a bronzer, because y'all know banana powder will give you that flashback. So I'm going in with my face powder to set my entire face. I'm going to go around my contour and around my highlight first. I'm going to save that for last. So I'm going all around my face. Once I get completely around my face, then I will go down my nose, and then I will brush off the contour. And then I have to go over my brows again, because powder gets on them, but yeah. And I'm really pressing that into the nose part where I know my glasses are going to sit. So you see me brushing, but you see me pressing as well. And then I'm going to go in with a darker powder to set my contour, because I did use a cream contour. I used the black opal stick, foundation stick, for my contour. So I have to set that. I did not put any powder on that. I'm going to set that with a darker powder. And I have a Lancome powder that's a little bit too dark for me, so I've been using that to set my contour. So that's what I'm doing right here, is putting that definition back into my face. All right, and then afterwards, I'm going to go over my brows one more time, and I'm going to clean my nose. Don't want to be rude, but y'all need to clean your nose. A lot of times when you use a lot of powders, you get powder up in your nose, and if you have any hairs in your nose, all people see when they look at you is a whole bunch of flakes in your nose. They might think that it's boogies, but it's powder. So right now I'm cleaning my nose off camera. Don't want to do it in y'all face, but I take a Q-tip and I go around in my nose and I clean my nose, because I don't want powder in my nose. Like, I've done that before and it was so embarrassing, y'all. And then I'm going to take the NYX spray, shake it up, and I'm going to really, really drench my face. I think the key to these setting sprays is to really drench your face, to wet your face. Okay? And then I'm going to get my little eyelash plastic cover paper that I hold on to, because I'm not in the bathroom, and I'm going to fan my face so that it can kind of dry a little bit. and then I will come back to you guys with up-to-dates and reviews. Like I said, the first 2 clips that you see after this is going to be the 2 clips from my original video, and then the 3rd clip in the end is from today. So stay tuned and let's see if you really need to run to the store to purchase the NYX primer or glue. Got a little drip there. Want to make sure I don't mess up my makeup. I'm fanning that little drip. And we're good to go. Alright guys, I haven't done my lip yet. My eye is running, but let's see if it's transfer proof. It says it's transfer proof. I want to get a piece of paper towel. Hard for me to find a piece of paper towel that doesn't have anything on it, but I'm getting a piece of paper towel that doesn't have anything on it. I just blotted my eye right there where my finger is, so we're not going to look at that. And we're going to see. Wow. Very light. Very, very light transfer. There is some transfer. But it's minimal. Okay. I can take that, because like I said, a lot of these setting sprays and stuff be saying like transfer proof, and it's not. I haven't found one. If y'all found a setting spray that's 100% transfer proof, put it down below. Now that right there, that's good. That's minimal. They did their thing. I find something that's very minimal. That's minimal. And y'all seen I put a lot of makeup on my face. I put a lot of powder on my face. I put like 3 different powders on my face, I think. So that's good. That's really good. So we'll come back and see how it holds up. All right, guys. So I was a little oily. But now it's doing okay. There is a little transfer. This is day 2. I actually tried this again. You can see where my glasses sit and stuff. I actually tried it again just to see how I like it. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on day 2. Just blotted. So that's what's on this paper towel. What I would say about it, it's not nothing you need to get up and jump up and run to the store for. I would not purchase the primer again. I need to read up on it to make sure I'm using it right, but it's a primer. The only thing I would purchase again is the setting spray. I feel like the setting spray, while it does have some transfer, it's very minimal. So I feel like the setting spray probably pretty much gets the job done. It would be a setting spray that I would use for everyday work, like Monday through, and save my expensive setting sprays for when I have something else to do, or like a wedding or something. So the setting spray I would purchase again. The primer I would not purchase again. I don't see any real need to purchase the primer. The people that I saw use the primer, they put it on for a few minutes. It got sticky. I felt the primer get sticky. I let it get sticky. Even today, day 2. And I still, have, I don't know if y'all could see. I mean, my makeup is still good, but there was oil. It didn't, it didn't do any better than the calamine lotion. The calamine lotion is still my favorite. That's just my favorite primer. I don't buy primers. I use calamine lotion. I have primers for like days when I'm just running out for an hour or 2 and I just want to throw something on my face. But other than that, I don't buy primers. So this is not a primer I need to run back out and get again. But the setting spray I would repurchase. So any questions about that or comments, let me know. I will try to answer them, and I'll see you guys in the next review. All right, guys, I know the sun is not going to let me be great. It's coming in at all kinds of angles, but I do feel like it lasted a lot longer this time. I feel like the last time I did it, maybe I didn't use enough, and maybe I didn't let it dry down good enough before I put my foundation on. This time I do feel like using more and, actually allowing it to dry down. It did better. I still am a diehard calamine lotion girl for primer. But if you wanted to try this, if you're oily, I I would say you can try it. I'm not saying you need to run to the store and go crazy and beat people up for it. If you're in there and they're doing the coupon thing like they were doing with me, that's what I did. Because they had the 3 off of, I think they changed it. I think it's like $3.50 off 20 now or $3.50 off 15. And I got the spray and the glue primer. What I don't like about the glue primer is the top won't stay on. That would deter me from purchasing it again, because I have it in my makeup basket, and the fact that it's tipping over, leaning over, I cannot get that little pink top to stay on. And I don't know if you can pour it into anything else. It's not glue, I guess, but I just don't know if I can transfer it to another container. Would I purchase it again? Yes. Is it something I need to run and repurchase right now? No. If I run out and I stick to my first thoughts, I would repurchase the spray over the primer. That's just me. I'm good with the calamine. I'm Gucci with the calamine lotion. I would repurchase the spray over the primer. Now, I would do the primer like if I was going to brunch. No, I still need my calamine lotion. My calamine lotion is just my security. Okay, so we're going to do the NYX Glue 8 out of 10. It will work. It will work for you. It will work. I haven't tried it in the summertime yet. We're in November, but it will work. The setting spray, definitely a plus. Try the setting spray. I don't know what was in it to make it settle while it was separating like that, but once I shook it up real good, make sure you shake it up real good and spray it. I don't know what happens if you don't. I didn't even notice that it was settling like that. So final thoughts, I would definitely repurchase the spray again, and the primer if I'm in a pinch, if I'm out of calamine lotion. How about that? What y'all think? Have y'all tried it? Let me know. What do you think? Holla at your girl, and I'll see y'all in the next one.